Hello, my Sagittarius family. This is Barb at Mystic Door Tarot, and this is your weekly tarot reading for the week of December 21st through the 27th. Thank you so much for joining me today, and thank you if you already subscribed to my channel. And if you're new to my channel, welcome, and please subscribe and join me each and every day for my quick glance daily readings. Now, just a brief reminder, these are general readings, so you take what resonates and just leave the rest. So let's get started and see what your cards are indicating. Okay, Sagittarius, so you're starting off with your first card here, and you have the Eight of Cups, followed by the Seven of Swords, and the Major Arcana card, the High Priestess. Okay, Sagittarius, and we will get to these cards in just a little bit. Now, getting back to your first card here, Sagittarius, which is your anchor card, you have the Eight of Cups. Well, this is an absolute energy of letting go and moving on, Sagittarius. And what's interesting about this Eight of Cups is it's showing up more with a nighttime image. Instead of the moon in the sky shining down, you've got a really bright star, which is a huge indication, Sagittarius, that this is definitely the way to go. Now, the mountains back here and the Eight of Cups card, it represents challenges that will lead to your personal growth once you overcome them. And they're pretty tall. So you're leaving something behind to move on to something new, something better. This individual is leaving. He's got a staff here that he's leaning on, and staffs represent support and stability and having that clear, singular focus. So with this being your anchor card this week, Sagittarius, there's something that you're letting go and moving on from, because the star here on this card is really illuminating your path on which way to go. And your cups here are all standing upright. This is clearly your choice. This is not something that is forced upon you. This is something you've chosen for yourself. Now, the Cups energy deals with your feelings, your emotions, and you might be leaving someone or something because that's the best route to go, to just leave. So since this is a general reading, this major energy this week could literally be leaving, like moving, changing where you live. It could be ending of a relationship and moving on. It could be quitting a job. That has you possibly moving and then taking a different job. So now you have to change homes as well. But usually when the Eight of Cups shows up, someone involved is just really tired and feeling disappointed and hopeless and ready to look for better things. And I feel that's you here, Sagittarius. Now, for some Sagittarians, this could absolutely mean that you're going off on a spirit quest, like a spiritual retreat. And this card can indicate that you want to gain more knowledge in the metaphysical and divine arts field. Now, the Eight of Cups is Pisces card, so it's very intuitive, empathic, perceptive, spiritual energy surrounding this card. And it's associated with the planet Saturn, which has to do with time. And this bright star in the sky is indicating it's time to move on from either a situation you've been in or someone around you. There's definitely something that's telling you to move on, to move forward. And this energy happens to be falling at the same time of the Jupiter and Saturn conjunction. So pay attention to that, Sagittarius. as it is certainly affecting some sun and star signs more than others. And the number 8 energy of this card in this circumstance is influence. Something is influencing you at this time to do this and make this decision. And it could be the planetary alignment. Now, your next card, the 7 of Swords, is very interesting, Sagittarius. Could be the reason why you're leaving. This is a very deceptive and manipulative energy. And this could be showing up indicating one of two things. Either you or someone else might have done something that serves your own means, or somebody else has done something around you to serve their own means, and it's affecting you. So whatever resonates, Sagittarius, it might be that it's bringing about this energy, or it could be someone, it could be you, or it could be someone around you. This is a situation when something has literally been stolen from someone. Could be someone else, someone sneaking around behind your back, or you're not being upfront with someone else. So it's truly a manipulative energy, and it's either coming from you, Sagittarius, or someone around you. Now, one message coming through is indicating like taking someone else's idea. And this, once again, could either be your energy or someone around you. And also, the 7 of Swords shows up when you're just feeling terribly guilty over something you've done, or possibly something that you have in mind that maybe you want to do. Now, the 7 of Swords is Aquarius's card, so it could involve an Aquarius individual or possibly another air sign. But the 7 of Swords is associated with the moon, so there are things that are secret and hidden at this time. The number 7 energy represents forces that must be dealt with, Sagittarius, that's beyond your control. So 7 is a number that comes up that it's time to call upon your deepest inner resources to overcome challenges. But then again, 7 is also the number of the crown chakra, which is the chakra of knowing, and it's your direct connection with the divine. So the Sagittarians that resonate with this energy being yourself, and you know who you are, you're in one group with this reading. Now, for the other Sagittarians, this is someone around you that's very deceitful, manipulative, and it might be someone you're getting away from with your 8 of Cups energy. The 7 of Swords is associated with the 4th chakra. That's your heart center. It's a chakra of balance and love. And with this card, it's terribly out of balance. So for some Sagittarians, this could be somebody that you feel deeply for that might be doing something behind your back. And your 8 of Cups energy is that you're moving on to something new. Now, your next card is the Major Arcana card, the High Priestess, which is a card that generally shows up urging you to trust your inner wisdom. This is indicating to spend some time alone by yourself, trust your intuition, and notice the little signs and signals that are showing up that probably relate to the 7 of Swords. The High Priestess is all about wanting answers for something and just seeking within yourself to find them out. This card is about spending time alone in meditation so that you can tap into your own inner voice, your intuition, being very receptive to messages, signs, signals, alerting you, and in this case, to the 7 of Swords. Now, the High Priestess here is holding a scroll, which kind of represents secret wisdom. It also provides a little bit of protection along with the cross here, which represents the four elements, the four directions. That's your protection with this card. And then the moon here at her feet symbolizes your emotions and intuition. It represents cycles in your life. The process of endings and then new beginnings, as well as the moon, some things are hidden. Now, your numerology for these cards here, the three cards, is number 17, which reduces to the number 8. And the number 8 is a number of abundance, leadership, influence. And in this case, it is definitely influence. What is your intuition telling you this week, Sagittarius? Now let's take a look at the rest of your cards, Sag. And your next card is your overall energy for the entire reading. And you have the Four of Wands. Your crystal for the week, apophyllite. And your tea leaf card message, which ended up 3 cards came out. So we have kite, dark woman, and pin. Okay. Now, taking a look at your overall energy here first. You have the Four of Wands. Now, the Four of Wands energy for this week, Sagittarius, is pretty predictive. It's kind of a celebration, and you're celebrating the Christmas holiday this week. Now, the castle in the back is your home environment. And with this card as your overall energy can also indicate a need to kind of like mark a life transition with some kind of ceremony or ritual. Now, this could actually be celebrating your Eight of Cups card, moving on to something new, leaving something behind that obviously wasn't working for you, Sagittarius. So the Four of Wands energy is celebration. It can be celebrating accomplishments, honoring your hard work. It can be considered the completion of some stage. It could be a special birthday, could be graduating from school, could be marking an occasion, getting engaged, a wedding ceremony, an anniversary. It's celebrating a milestone or accomplishment at this time. And with this being your overall energy, I feel that you're celebrating because now you're moving on, possibly moving up to something better. So for some Sagittarians, this can be obtaining a new job where you're having to move from your existing home, possibly to another city, another state, possibly even country. And it's your choice. Eight of Cups is your choice. But what I was first drawn to on this particular Four of Wands, okay, do you see them here? 2 pheasants on this card, and one is flapping its wings. Almost the energy of, notice me, look at me now. Now, the pheasants can have some bright colors on their feathers, which can be representing that others are seeing you now, Sagittarius. Very attractive, very confident, strutting your stuff. And you're just drawing attention to yourself. But for some Sagittarians, I feel the pheasants are representing that you have very creative passions that you have not been able to tap into. So now you're going to go off on a journey here and explore. So the pheasant spiritual meaning really comes into play about attracting love in your life, creativity, new experiences, making new friends, meeting new people, flaunting your stuff, your talents, Sagittarius. And your angels and guides are suggesting apophyllite, meditating with this crystal will help strengthen your natural psychic ability. This will give you greater mental clarity to connect with higher guidance. It'll connect you with your angels and guides. This crystal is associated with your third eye and your crown chakras. And your third eye is your perception, your intuition. And the crown chakra is your actual connection with the divine. So this crystal is very useful in helping you see the truth of the situation around you. That comes into play with this Seven of Swords energy. Once you see the truth, then you can act upon it and find a way to move forwards, both spiritually and mentally. And that's your Eight of Cups card, Sagittarius. This crystal will help you to connect with your spirit, your guides, your angels, to help you through this whole process. And once complete, you're going to be filled with a new sense of empowerment and hope. And that is what the star here is representing on your Eight of Cups card. Now, your tea leaf card messages. And I'm generally just looking to pick one card. And sometimes two fly out, but three altogether. And I didn't realize it until I went to pick them up. So you first have kite. So let's address this one first. This is indicating vacation. Could be that spiritual retreat here with the Eight of Cups. Can be for some of you. Now, this card is showing a kite in the shape of a goldfish, which symbolizes an increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. Now, the card is indicating vacation, but it's not specifying what kind of vacation. So it could be a beautiful vacation to a tropical island paradise, or it could just be a break from the chores of your everyday life. So this could also represent a mental vacation in which you relax from the pressures around you, Sagittarius. Now, your next card, Dark Woman here. Now, disregard the facial expressions of the cards in this deck. They don't indicate anger or any kind of emotion, even though most of them look angry, like this one. It's just irrelevant. But what this card is indicating is that you're going to have dealings with or a possible relationship with a woman with a dark complexion or dark hair. Now, this doesn't indicate whether this woman is friendly or an enemy, a foe, or if the relationship, if it would be romantic, business, or social. So we'll have to check out our last tea leaf card here. Shed some light on it. Okay. So pin, indicating a new job or career. And that's one thing that I picked up for some Sagittarians. Now this shows a silver pin lying on a purple velvet cushion. And it's showing that the head of the pin here and the stem of the pin is beautifully decorated. So this symbol has two different meanings. One is that you're soon going to have a new job or career. And the other meaning is that the job or career you already have will soon take a new direction. So, okay, now let's put all these cards together here. Okay. Now, the kite card, I feel, is a spiritual retreat. Some of you are taking a like spiritual quest or retreat, and possibly the dark woman might be whoever is involved with this retreat, someone that's in charge of it that you're going to come across. And the pin card could be indicating that you're deciding to go in a different direction in regards to your career. So it could be a new job that you come back from this retreat or this little break, the vacation. It could also be a mental break. But you could come back with like a whole new take on where you want to go, the whole purpose for the retreat. And that's where your 8 of Cups card comes in. You're deciding to go off in a new direction, something new, a new job, leaving something behind. The dark woman, possibly. That could be for some Sagittarians that you're leaving this person behind because of a new job or career. So, Sagittarius, you have a really interesting lineup of cards here. So, in summary, for this week, Sagittarius, you're starting off with your anchor card being the 8 of Cups, which is indicating that you're moving on from something. You're letting something go and leaving something behind. This is a voluntary choice, and you're being guided by the bright light. It's a guiding light for you. So some of you might actually go on a spiritual retreat, and you're following your intuition this week. Now, for others, this can be leaving a situation or a relationship behind. But now, the 7 of Swords is indicating a very deceptive and manipulative energy, which for some Sagittarians, this could be your energy. For others, this is an energy that's around you. It's a difficult energy that is doing something behind your back. So this could be a relationship and bringing about your 8 of Cups energy. This could be a coworker possibly taking credit for your work. Now the next card here, the High Priestess, is indicating to trust in your intuition this week. Tune into that inner guiding voice so that you're receptive to what's going on around you this week, Sagittarius. And the Priestess energy is telling you to trust in your inner wisdom, to practice spending time in meditation so that you can fine-tune hearing your inner voice. Now, your 4 of Wands energy, your overall energy, is indicating a celebration this week. It is the holiday week and people will be celebrating. But this can also be celebrating achievements, accomplishments. This can be celebrating an engagement, a wedding, an anniversary. And this is your overall energy running through the week. Could be celebrating the fact that for some of you, you might have gotten a promotion. You're moving in a different direction. Possibly you got a different job. So you could be celebrating in regards to that as well. And your angels and guides want you to really connect with them by meditating with the apophyllite crystal, tuning into the third eye and crown chakras to enhance your intuition this week so that you can really see and be aware of whoever or whatever this 7 of Swords energy is playing out this week for you, Sagittarius. And you receive not 1, but 3 tea leaf card messages this week. Kite, Dark Woman, and Pin. And this week, the kite being that possibly taking a vacation, a spiritual retreat, which is what is indicated with the 8 of Cups card. But it could also be taking a mental break from a stressful situation, which could be your 7 of Swords. Could also be dealing with your Dark Woman tea leaf card. Could be a relationship with a woman that has either a dark complexion or dark hair. And your last card and message, Pin, here is indicating a change of direction with your existing job or going on to a new job, a new career, maybe even a new and different field. So the main points to your reading, Sagittarius, is definitely you're going to be letting go and moving on to something new. You have a very deceptive, manipulative energy of the Seven of Swords. Something's happening possibly behind your back. And the High Priestess is showing up, indicating to strengthen that intuition so that you can catch and see whatever this Seven of Swords energy is. Your angels and guides are suggesting the apophyllite crystal because it deals with your third eye and crown chakras. And that's being able to see and trust your intuition. It's a direct connection with the divine. And your tea leaf card messages are indicating possibly taking a vacation, a spiritual retreat, a new job, dealing with someone who has a dark complexion or dark hair, possibly someone you're leaving behind for a new job or career. And your overall energy this week is the Four of Wands, maybe a celebration, because the Eight of Wands, or excuse me, the Eight of Cups card is your choice. So besides the Christmas holiday, you could just be celebrating that you are indeed trusting your intuition this week. Just letting go and moving on. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you would like to obtain further information, click on my website link below for your own private reading. And be sure to hit that subscribe button and help support my channel if you haven't already. Please join me for my daily readings or check out my channel for other tarot card readings available. Happy holidays to my Sagittarius family.